Hello, everyone out there. Welcome to another episode of Dear Van. And it's good to come your way again with another installment of Dear Van. Um, if you've not yet liked our page or followed our page, if you've not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, um, I don't know what you're waiting for. Um, if you think what we're doing is worthy of continuing, go out there, like our page, subscribe to our channels. And let's focus on the important things of bringing, our topics to you every now and then. Okay, so let's get to the important stuff. Now, I was just thinking about something this morning, and I want to share that with all of us. And it's an important tool in marriage. I guess not many people think it's that important, but I really think it's a very important tool in marriage that is worth using well. And so I'm going to talk about the tool of disagreement in marriage. So far as you are not married to yourself, sometimes you even disagree with yourself, and so that might not count. But so far as you're married to someone else from different background, or you're in a relationship with someone else, there would always be that point where that tool of disagreement is deployed. Now, I am calling it a tool because, as I was thinking through it, I came to the conclusion that it is a very, very important part of relationships. And this is why I would explain. Most times, as you go on in your relationship, as you go on your journey, there are things that, you've agreed with yourself on. There are things that, or thoughts that you have, and they become part of your day-to-day living. But chances are that those thoughts or those ideas have not been discussed with your partner. And so something comes up and it looks like your thinking is different from your partner's thinking. And that is what usually leads to disagreements. Now, when that happens, there are key things we should watch out for, because again, I believe that disagreement is a very important tool that should be deployed very well in marriages or in relationships. And so when it comes to the point where there is a disagreement, then I came up with things that I thought, we should all be very, very conscious about. It is just one thing out of 1,000 that you are disagreeing on. It doesn't immediately make your partner your worst enemy. It doesn't make your partner all of a sudden Ukraine-Russia situation. It is just one particular small situation you guys are disagreeing on, hopefully. And so the approach and the attitude to that is not to win a war or at all costs be the one winning at the end of the day. When disagreements occur, the attitude to it is that, okay, let us get to the bottom of the issue and let us find a lasting solution to it. The goal is not to get the latest winner of a war, or find out who is smarter, or find out who uses their brain best. It is only a small issue out of thousands of issues that you are faced with on a day-to-day basis. And so the idea is that let's get to the bottom of this. Let's figure out how we can, move forward from where we are. And so always approach disagreements with the attitude to find a lasting solution to whatever the issue is. Now, the second thing I want to point out about disagreements is that this is the point where your emotional intelligence is really, really needed. It is during disagreements that you will need to display your highest sense of emotional intelligence. And so it is not when everything is going on well and you are in your lovey-dovey moment and all. It is when there are things your partner thinks he or she doesn't agree with, and you have to iron them out. Because chances are that you will think that, oh, but this is so easy to understand. Why are you not understanding? And if you are not careful and you are not empathetic, you don't try to put yourself in your partner's shoes, you might easily get to the point of disrespecting your partner. And so when deploying this tool of disagreements, always remember that you will need to be at your best when it comes to emotional intelligence. Put yourself in your partner's shoes and think through it. How do you think your partner is feeling about all that you're saying? How do you think you would react to this if you were in your partner's shoes? And mind your language. Mind your language. If you think whatever you're going to say is going to be hurtful to your partner, shut up. Is the best approach. I mean, personally, when we have any disagreement, myself and Prissy, most times I am very quiet because at the point where I feel like, oh, but this is so simple to understand. I mean, why are you not getting this? At that point, I just tone down, keep quiet, because if I proceed on that path, then I would end up uttering something which is not something I would want to utter. So instead of talking, I keep quiet, get everything calm, the atmosphere calm and everything. Then later, we can pick it up when everyone is calm down and everyone is really ready to discuss whatever the issue is. Because if you don't try to get to a level ground where you are all thinking correctly and you are all analyzing things well, in the heated environment and all, you might end up having your emotions take the better part of you. And so during an argument, if you don't have, and it shouldn't be an argument, I don't want to call it an argument, a disagreement, if you don't have anything better to say, just calm down. Allow your partner might be incensed at that point. Just allow your partner to feel free to voice out whatever. And then at a point where tempers are calm and all, you can pick it up again to discuss. At that point, you have two level-headed people, hopefully, who are ready to find a solution. Remember our very first point. And so these are really, really critical things that come up, because what I have realized is that usually you dent or you bring a dent to your marriage or to your relationship usually during those periods of disagreements. Because when things are okay, you hardly say any bad word to your partner or to your spouse. When everything is okay, you are in jolly moments and all, you hardly say anything bad to your spouse. But it is during these moments of disagreement, when that tool is not deployed correctly, that is when you would end up saying something very hurtful to your partner, which you can never take back. And so, again, better to shut up. Later, find a nice time and then go ahead to discuss that. Then during periods of disagreement, so I'm on the fourth point, try your very best not to take advantage of your partner. So you might be the best, between the two of you, you might be the best when it comes to oratory skills. You might be the one who is able to speak better or express yourself. And so don't abuse that privilege. At least allow your partner to also speak. Practice active listening. Ensure that you are actually listening to what the other party is saying. Because again, you are not there to win a war. It's not Ukraine and Russia. You are two people in love. And you disagree on just a small part of your whole lives. And so at that point, try to actively listen to your partner, whatever your partner has to say. If you don't understand, even though you might be angry or whatever, rehash whatever he or she is saying. Ask them, am I really getting you well? Is this what you are really saying? And ensure that you really understand your partner before trying to go all out, to react. It is two people trying to bring a balance to whatever their thinking patterns are and finding a way out. And so always remember, don't abuse the privilege of, if you have better oratory skills or you are able to put your point across better, don't just use that to take advantage of your partner and not allow him or her to also express himself or herself. The reason, and in summary, the reason I call this a very good tool is that sometimes when we have imbalances in whatever we are thinking, the two parties are thinking, it is this tool of disagreement that we deploy to help us to come to level ground. And so don't abuse it. Disagreements are very, very, very important in marriages or in relationships. And so ensure you don't abuse it. Use that tool sparingly. You shouldn't always be disagreeing about things. Then I guess, why are you guys married if there is not a single thing you guys agree on, sorry. And so use it sparingly, but at the time you decide to deploy it, to use it, ensure that it is used properly. And the end game should always be that you guys will find a lasting solution to whatever the issue is. And then you continue on your journey and enjoy more lovey-dovey moments. So this is all I want to come your way with today. And on the next episode, we'll be exploring other topics. And so, again, if you've not gone to like our page, if you've not shared our videos, if you think it's share worthy, go ahead and share it. You don't pay anything for sharing. Go ahead, subscribe to our channel so that anytime we are live, you receive a prompt. Okay, so thanks so much for staying with me, and always remember that no two relationships are the same. Cheers, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.